List is used to store collection of items in a sequential order. There is a definite order. Now see here, list is ordered, mutable, and allow duplicates. Now let us see list here. So there is an example. List example is equal to, say, the first item is apple, second item is banana, third item is cherry, fourth item, say, an integer number, it is 2. Okay, now if you put everything in a square bracket, now this is called a list. If you put something in a square bracket, that will be a list. Okay, now see here this particular point, it is ordered, mutable, and allowed duplicates. Okay, you see this is a collection of heterogeneous data types. Now you can see here, heterogeneous means we can have many type of data. You see, apple is of string data type, banana also is string, similarly cherry, string. See, this 2 is integer. Now we can have 2.5 also, floating point also is possible. Okay, so whatever data we have, we can include in this particular list. So it is a collection of heterogeneous data types. There is no requirement that every data inside the list should be of same data type. There is nothing like that. You can include any data type. You can include character string. You can include floating point data, uh, integer data, boolean, everything. Okay, so that is why it is a collection of heterogeneous data type. Now, see this point, it is ordered, mutable, and allow duplicates. Ordered means, see, similar to the string we have seen string. In string, we have seen that every item, every character inside a string is associated with an index value. So similar to that, here too, every item is associated with an index value. See, apple is zeroth index, banana is first index, cherry is second index, and 2 is third index. So that is why it is ordered. That is why list is an ordered collection of items. See, store, see the first point, store, it is used to store the items in a sequential order starting from 0, 1, 2, 3. Index 0, index 1, index 2, index 3. Okay, so it is ordered. Now let us see some, uh, let us have some hands on experience. Okay, so same thing. List example. List example is equal to square bracket open, apple, banana, cherry. So these are string types. 2 is integer, 2.75 floating point. Again, this we have complex data type. Then we have integer again. You see, so we have already outputs here. Already these things are already executed. So I am just canceling the outputs. So in order to cancel the outputs, we already have. See, actually, we need to go to kernel. Then you have two options: restart and clear output, or restart and run all. Run all means it will execute all results. I don't want that. I want to clear outputs, restart and clear output. See, all the outputs are clear now. We have a fresh notebook now. Now again I am executing this. See what is output? Apple, banana, cherry, then 2, 2.75, 2 plus 3j, then 2. So this is the list we have now. Okay, so instead of this list exam, just I can write it like this also. Print of list example. Same thing. You can use print. It will. Okay, so without print also you can execute the same. Even if you don't use this print, it will work. Okay. Now see here, as I told you, we have multiple data types. Collection of heterogeneous data types. See, this two we already have here. See, you already have a two here. You have one more two here. So that means it allows duplicates. Okay, the same two can be repeated any number of times, or same cherry can be repeated any number of times, or same apple can be repeated any number of times. That means duplication is possible. It allows duplication. Okay, now similar to the string methods we have seen different methods in string. We have seen slicing, we have seen indexing. So similar to that, how to find the index of cherry here? Same method. You just type list example dot index of what is the item. We want to find out the index. Cherry. Now, if you do it like this, it will give you the index of cherry. Index of cherry, what is the index of cherry? Apple zeroth index, banana first index, cherry second index. Okay, so this is quite similar to the string methods we have seen. Okay, now everything, every other operations remain same. Now see here, I want to, find out the item at index 5. See, index 5 will, which is the item at index 5. Let us see apple 0, banana 1, cherry 2, 2, 3, 2.75, 4. Then fifth is 2 plus 3j. 2 plus 3j. Now, as I told you, if you just give a colon, it will print all the values from starting to ending, including starting and ending. See, it will print all the items. Now, 2 to last means from second to the last item, including last item. See, second means cherry. See, apple is 0, banana 1, cherry is 2. So, cherry, then 2, then 2.75, then 2 plus 3j, then 2. It is quite similar to string. Now, 2 to 6, see here, 2 means cherry, then next to 2 is 3, 2.75, 4, 2 plus 3j, 5. Up to this only. 2 will not be included because sixth index is 2. That will not be included. See, are you able to follow? It is quite similar to the string methods we have seen. So that is why I have started with string. If you know string thoroughly, then everything will be easy for you. Same thing, same methods. Now there we will have single characters. So here we will have items. Items can be of any data type. It may be string or boolean or character, the integer, etc., etc. Now here too we have negative indexing. So what is minus one? Minus one means the last one. So here what is the last one in list example? Last one is 2. See, list example of minus 1 will print the last 2. Okay. Now see this one, minus 1 to last. What do you mean by that? So I will just copy the string example once again, list example once again for visibility. Okay, the same thing. Minus 1 to last means what? Minus 1 means the last one. Last to last means the same last one. Okay, same two. That's okay. Similarly, here, here, from the starting to last one. Which is the last one? 2 is the last one. So from starting point to minus 1 means minus 1 will not be included. That means 2 will not be included. So other than 2, it will print all the items. See, apple, banana, cherry, 2, 2.75, 2 plus 3j. This last one, 2 will not be printed. Okay. So I think it is clear to you. It's quite simple actually. It's same as that is there in the string methods, string operations. There is no change at all. Then the same thing. Minus 5 to minus 1 means, which is the minus 5 here? Minus 5. 2 is, if you, I cannot write it here. 2 means minus 1. 2 plus 3j means minus 2. 2.75 means minus 3. Or I can copy it and I can show it here. Oh, it is very difficult. Anyway, I will show it here. You listen properly. Okay, 2 means minus 1. 2 plus 3j means minus 2. 2.75 means minus 3. 2 means minus 4. Cherry is minus 5. So it will start from minus 5. So cherry will be included. 2 will be included. 2.75 included. 2 plus 3j included. It will not include minus 1. 2 will be exempted. See, cherry 2, 2.75, 2 plus 3j. Same thing. Okay. Now I have one question. I want to print this list in the reverse order. I want to print this list in the reverse order. How can you print? I will show it. There is a simple method. This is the method. See, list example of colon colon minus 1. That's all. If you do it like this, colon colon minus 1, it will print all the items in list example in the reverse order. Let us see. You can compare. You can have a comparison. See, this is the actual list example list. Apple, banana, cherry, 2, 2.75. No, not this one. We have a 2 also. See this one. This is the actual one. So it starts from apple, banana, ends at 2. Reverse order means it should start from 2, 2 plus 3j, ends at apple. Isn't it? See, it is getting reversed here. It starts from 2, then 2 plus 3j, ends at apple. So this is the instruction, or this is a simple method to get the uh, list reversed. Okay. In some of the cases, you will require this colon colon minus 1. Okay. Now see the definition once again. A list is ordered. This we have seen. Everything has a definite index, so it is definitely ordered. It allows duplicates. It allows duplicates. It is a collection of heterogeneous data types. So these things we have seen. Now, what do you mean by this mutable? Mutable means changeable. Mutable means changeable. We can say like that. So that means values inside the list can be altered or changed to any other value. Now let us see the list again. So I will show it. Again, I will copy this list example. Okay, now I want to change the items. Say I want to change the item at index location 1 to mango. Index location 1 means apple is index location 0. See, apple is index location 0. Banana is index location 1. Now I want to change this item to mango. Is it possible? Let us try. Which is the first index? List example of 1. See, list example of 1 means the first indexed item that you give equal to mango. Then this mango will be moved to location 1. Now you just print the list example. See, instead of banana, you will get mango. Okay, so that means we can alter the items inside a list. That is possible by using this method. Just by assigning the required value to the required index location. It's example of 1. Now, if you want to move some instead of this 1, I want to move it to location 2. See, again, see, mango already have moved, so that mango will be there itself. Then one more mango will be moved to location 2. Okay, so this is the way to alter the values or the items. Is it clear to you? Items can be modified, altered. That is why it is mutable. List is mutable. Loop through the list. Now assume that you have a list like this. Uh, Say you have a list, this list, same list. So you want to loop through the list. So these are the elements of the or the items of the list. Apple, banana, cherry, 2, 2.75, 2 plus 3J, 2. Now you want to loop through the list. Looping through the list means you want to print every item one by one. You want to print every item one by one. So for that purpose, you can use for loop. So we have seen last class what is the use of for loop. Okay, so here this is the method for X in list example. List example is the collection of data we have. This is the iterable. Iterable means collection of data. That's all. One by one we can take. Okay, so for X in list example, print X. That's all. So X means a dummy variable. First, it will take the first item, apple. So list example contains apple, banana, cherry, etc., etc. Other items. Okay. Now, when you use the for loop here, now first step for the first item is apple. So for the first item in list example, that means for apple in list example, print apple. Now it will take the next item, banana. For banana in list example, print banana. So like that, it will go through the loop until we finish all the items in the iterable. That means the list here. A list is an iterable, a string is an iterable because we have individual items there. So I will show you the for loop once again for better explanation. See here, this is the syntax of the for loop. Okay, so see here is the syntax for variable in iterable. So you can see it here. For variable, this is a dummy variable actually. For variable in iterable statements, what are the statements you need to write here? You can write. So here in this example, what I have done is print x. Print x is the statement. Here x is the variable. Okay, so variable in iterable statements, some statements. So we will go through the iterable. Okay, iterable means collection of objects like string, list, tuple. So string you can say string, world is an iterable, it's a string. Iterable means we can take one item one by one. First you can take w, then 0, sorry, o, then r, then l, d. So like that you can take. Similarly in list, first item, second item, you can take like that. A tuple also. Okay, so this is known as iterable. We can iterate through the loop using these iterables. Okay, so for variable in iterable statements. So here example for num in range 0 to 10. So what do you mean by this range? What is the use of this range? At the beginning I explained it will 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 9. Okay, collection of digits. So for num in this iterable, print num, that means it will take first 0, 0 will be going to this num, then print 0, then second 1 will be taken to num, then print 1, then 2 will be taken to num. So that num means a dummy variable that is shown here. Okay, so this is the use of for loop, already explained, but time being, in order to explain it more, I am just explaining it now. Okay, so that is for loop. We will see while loop once again later when we require it. We have already seen the while loop, but we will see it later with some application. So then only it will become more clear to you. Okay, see, for x in list example means these items. Print the x one by one. Each item will be taken, will be printed. See the output. It will print apple, banana, cherry, 2, 2.75, 2 plus 3j, then 2, one by one. Okay. So this is how we will iterate through the loop, or we will print each items in the loop. Now we have a at the time of explaining operators, I told you in operator is there. That in operator can be used to check whether an item is present in this collection. So list example has a collection, that is a list. See what is the collection here? Apple, banana, cherry. Now we want to check whether some item is present in that list. So here is the method. Say I am taking apple in list example. So what will be the output? Is it present there? Yes, apple is present. So when you execute this, apple in example, say true. It will output true. Okay, so instead of this apple, so if I am changing a little bit, app in list example, false, because that app is not there in the collection. So like that. So that is the use of this in operator. Similarly, we will take one more item, item 2 or 2.75 we will take 2.75. True. 2.75 which is present in this collection or list example. So this is the use of this in operator. Now one more application. See, if apple in list example, so that means we are using if statement here, conditional statement. If apple in list example, print yes, apple is present in list. Okay, so this is an application of this if statement as well as this in operator. So let us print this. See, yes, apple is present. Okay, so this way you can use. the if and in. Okay. Now again, length of list example. How many items are present will be given. How many items are there? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 items. So what is the length of list example? 7. Okay. Now see, we have one more method here in list. See, list example dot to pop. Pop is used to pop out the last item or the item specified inside these brackets. Now let us see list example pop means what? See, last item will be stripped off. See, last item actually, which is the last item? 2. Okay, now once we use this pop, see, last item 2 is not present here in the new list. Okay, so in order to do that operation, we can make use of the code, the method pop dot pop. Okay, now if you do pop 2, the value at the index 2 is popped out. The value at index 2 will be popped out. Let us see what is the new list. What is the value at index 2? Index 2, where index 2 is? See, see, this is the new list now. See, here index 2 means cherry. Now see, 0, 1, 2. 2 means cherry. Okay, now see in the new list, cherry is not available. So it has popped out cherry 2. Okay, so this is the way to remove or pop out some of the items from the list. Again, we are proving that the list is mutable. We can change the list. Okay, then just now we have popped out the items. Now, if we want to add one item, append one item, see we have an append method. List example dot append at 2.75. Now let us see what is output. See now this is the new list. Apple, banana, 2.75, 2 plus 3j. Other items have been popped out already. Okay, now we want to include this 2.5 also, append. So that 2.5 will get appended at last. Now, if we want to append or add more than one item, then this append cannot be used. Rather, we have extend. Append is used to add only one item. Now, if we want to add multiple items, so this is the method. You want to use extend. Extend of, then within a list, you give the items. See the output? See, 2 point, up to 2.5 was there previously. Then after that, two twos. See, we have added two twos, then one high. See, after 2.5, we have two twos and one high. So this is the way to add more than one item by using the method extend. Okay, I think this is quite easy for you to follow. Shall I move forward? Use of
Yes,
pop,
sir.
use of pop, append, extend. Okay. Usually you will be using this pop in some applications. Okay. Now there is a way, one more way to create a list. So here, how we have created the list? We have just inputted the required items. Apple, we have inputted. We have just typed apple, typed banana, typed cherry. So rather, if we want to create a list, see, I want to create a list of squares of numbers from 0 to 10. So like this I want to create. I want to create a list of squares of numbers from 0 to 10. So we have numbers from 0 to 10. I want to create a new list that contains squares of 0 to 10. So like that I can create. And for that purpose, first you define an empty list. Squares is equal to, so this is the new list we are going to create. Squares is equal to an empty list. There is nothing in that list. Okay. Now just to use the for loop for I in range 10. I in range 10 means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 will not be included. Okay. Now if you want absolutely 10, then you have to show 11 here. Then only 10 will be counted. 10 will come into picture. Okay. For the time being, I'm just using this 10. Now remember, 10 will not be present. If you want to include 10 exactly, then you have to use 11 here. And only this 10 will be coming into the list. Okay, so just I am writing 10 here. Later we will change it to 11. Okay, so for I in range 10, see, just 10 means 0 to 10. See that what is that range instruction? Anyway, I will write here. Range instruction. I think I have shown. Yes, here. Range instruction syntax is start, stop, step. Range, start, stop, step. So that means range 3 6 means it will start from 3 and set 5, not 6. Okay. But if we are not showing the starting and we are showing only the ending, so that means range of some 6. So that means 0 to 6. That means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 will not be included. So by default, the starting is 0. By default, the starting is 0. And we are showing the end here. That means this 6. Okay, so that is the meaning. Okay, range 6 means 0 to 6. 6 will not be included. So like that here, range 10 means 0 to 10, but 10 will not be included. Okay, so let us see this. For I in range 0 to 10, okay, now see here, squares dot append. See, we are using this append here. Append means in order to append one particular value to this list, isn't it? See, append we have already seen here. Append. Append is that list dot append of one value. So that means we will append one value to a list. So like that, here we have an empty list first. So we are appending one value to this empty list. What is that value? I into I star I. What is the I here? Now here the range is from 0 to 10. So first value is 0. So 0 will be taken to I. So now I is 0. So 0 into 0, it is 0. So first 0 value will be appended to this list. So that list contains, so if I write it here, one value 0. Okay, then again print that. So it will get printed. Now again, that loop is not over because we have some other values inside the loop, inside the range. It will iterate through all the values. That is a specialty of for loop. It will iterate through all the values. It will take every values in the sequence, in the iterable, and it will loop through. Okay, now it will take the second value. What is second value? 1. So now I is 1. Now I is 1. Then squares means the actual list we have now. Squares dot append 1 into 1. So We have a list which contains only 0 now, which will be appended with 1. So now the list contains 0, 1. Now next value 2 will be taken. Now I is 2, dot append already existing list is 0 1 will be appended with 2 into 2. 2 into 2 means 4. So that means 4 will be appended. That means we are getting squares of the input 0 1 4 like that. So let us see what will be the output. See, 0 1 4. So like that it will go on. So after 4 what it will come? Next I is after 2 it is 3. So 3 into 3 9. So like that, you can create a new list which contains squares of the input. Input means what? Values from 0 to 9. That is why we are getting only 81 here. 9 into 9 is 81. Instead, exactly if you want the squares from 0 to 10, you have to show 11 here. Then only 10 will be taken. Now, let us see here 100. So, range 11 means 0 to 10. 11 will not be included. So when you take that 10 here as I, 10 into 10, it is 100. See? So this is the way to print a new list. So here I have shown a way to create a list as well as a way to create squares of some input also. Both the things I have shown in one example. Okay. So I think this is uh, okay for you. If you want, you can try out just one or two lines, three, actually four lines. Why it is 11 here? Because we want from 0 to 10. This is one method. So similar to this, you can have many methods to print these squares. Okay. Now we have one more concept. Shall I move forward? Now we have a new concept which is list comprehension. This is the easiest method. In one single step, we can find the squares. See how many lines we required here. One, two, three, four lines we used to create a squared list like this. So instead of this, you can use list comprehension. In one single line, you can do everything. List comprehension. Yeah, this is not that much necessary, but in order to code in a beautiful way, more elegantly, you can use this list comprehension. Just now I told you, you can do the same thing with ordinary Python code, no issue in that. But in order to reduce the number of lines, you can go for list components. Okay, not that much necessary, but in order to increase the or in order to uh, code more elegantly, you can use this list comprehension. See, list comprehension, it is a way of making list. List comprehension is a way of making a list. Now here is a syntax. New list is equal to. We should write some expression. Based on this, the new list will be created. What is the expression? For variable or member in iterable. That's all. So I will show you with an example here. See, so here this is the expression. Now my aim is to create the same aim. Create a list of squares of numbers from 0 to 10, the same aim. Now, what is the expression to be done? What is the operation to be done in order to find the squares? I into I. Multiply the same number, same numbers in order to find squares. Okay, so that is the expression for each item in this iterable. So here is iterable means range 10. Range 10 means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 9. 10 will not be included. Now if you want up to 10, as I told you, this should be changed to 11. Now we are creating a new list. See, this is inside square brackets. Okay, now let us print this. See, we are getting the same squared output here. Now, does it look more elegant? It's up to you decide. So, in a single sentence, single line, you have done entire things. Okay, so what we have done here? This I is the dummy variable in this particular iterable. Iterable we have used range here. So instead of this range, you can use a sequence also. It should be an iterable. What are the different iterables? A sequence. A sequence means a string. By sequence, what I meant is a string. It's an iterable because we can take every letter one by one, isn't it? Then string is an iterable. A list is an iterable. Tuple is iterable. Just now I shown you. Okay. So if you do this, you will get the same result. See again this. What is list comprehension? It's a way of an elegant way of creating list. New list is equal to what is the expression, what is the operation to be done for variables. For which variables? For members in this iterable. That's it. Okay. Now this is the use of list comprehension. Now we can use the list comprehension with some conditionals. See, for example, we want to find out whether here is a scenario you want to find out in a text, say in a sentence. This is the text input or string. The rocket came back from Mars. Now you want to print all the vowels in this particular text. All the vowels in this particular text. How will you find out? Now you can use, of course, there is a standard way. That means using multiple lines you can do, but the same thing you can do using list comprehension. See, what you have to print vowels. That means vowel. It's again a letter. So you print that I. I for I in sentence. Sentence means the iterable. Okay. I for I in sentence. You have to print if I in A, I, O, U. That means vowels. So this is the condition. You have to print the I, we have to print the letters only if that I present in A, E, I, O, U. Okay, now you just see what are the vowels present in the given text, given string, named sentence, E, O, C, THE. In THE, you have E. That E will be printed. In rocket, we have O. That O will be printed. Then again, you have E here in rocket. E will be printed. See, like that. So, like this also, you can do. So, that is list comprehension with the conditionals. Okay. So, this is the best way. Best way means you cannot say it's the best way, but for this purpose, this is the best way. The problem with list comprehension is it will take some time. The execution time is more compared to the normal Python code, normal way of execution. Okay, so I think this is clear to you. So here, without any conditionals, here with some condition, list comprehension with the condition. So I think we can move forward. So that's all about list. Now, if you are familiar or if you know list thorough, if you are thorough with list, then the rest of the things will be easy for you. Tuple, dictionary, there is nothing in that. That's why I explained list in detail. Now the next thing will be after this dictionary, tuple, after function. The next important topic will be some modules like NumPy, Pandas. So everything will be extension of this list only. So that's why I explained this list in more detail. Okay, so with this, I am moving on to tuple. Tuple again. Tuple is a collection. What is a list? A collection. See, all this comes under the data type sequence. Sequence has first type is list, second type is tuple. Now, tuple is ordered, immutable, and allow duplicates. So here, what is the main difference compared to list? It is immutable. Allow duplicates. Okay, there is no variation. It is okay. Allow duplicates. There is no variation with list. Ordered. There is no variation with list. It can have multiple data types also. That is also possible. See the last one. Heterogeneous data types. That is also possible. That is also possible with list. Then what is the main difference is list is sorry possible with the tuple. What is the main difference in tuple is immutable. So whenever we require a collection or some group of data which we do not want to edit later or we do not want to change later, alter later, we can use this particular data type tuple. Say tuple is defined like this. So okay, just go through these points once again before we show the program. Just read these points like list tuples are also used to store collection of data in a sequential order. Difference is that it is immutable. Just now I said. So almost all operations we have done with a list can be done with tuple also, but the problem is only difference is it is immutable. Tuple can also store multiple types such as integer, floating point. Just now I have explained. Now here also it is ordered, so there will be index values for each and every item. Okay, so here is the way to define a tuple. Now list means in square brackets, tuple in this type of bracket. That's That is the only variation. Remaining remains same. Now here is an example. Tuple t is equal to in brackets a b 1 2. Different data types. Now when you print t, you will get this tuple printed. So let us see it here. See a b 1 2. I am defining a new tuple. T is equal to a b 1 2 inside the brackets. Now if I print t, see this is the tuple. Now let us see the type of Type of T, if you check, see, it is tuple. It is not list. It is tuple. Okay. Now you can define without the brackets also. Even if you define like this, it will be taken as a tuple. So again, tup is equal to new tuple tup is equal to 1 2 ac1. So we have not given any brackets here, but it will be taken as a tuple. See again, output is tuple. Let us check it. Type of tup tup. It is a tuple. Okay. So this is how we will define a tuple, with brackets or without brackets also you can define a tuple. It allows multiple data types, heterogeneous data types. Okay, it allows duplicates also. See, this one is repeated here. You have one here, again you have one more one here. So it allows duplicates, similar to list. Now, similar to the previous indexing, we have seen in list as well as in string. Here also we have indexing, the same thing. Okay, see this 1 2 AC1, 1 2 AC1. This 1 means zeroth index, 2 means first index, A means second index, C means third index, 1 means again fourth index. Now, if you type like this, tup of 1, what is the output? First index. Which is the first index? 2. 2 is the item at first index. So, what will be the output of this? 2. Same. There is no change at all. There is no change at all. Okay. Now all the methods we have used in list is applicable here too. See, tuple of 1 to 3. From 1 to 3 it will get printed, not including 3. See, 2a. 2 means the first index. 2 means the first index. Then 3 means the, sorry, 2 means the first index. Then a means the second index. 3 is c. C will not get printed. So 2a. C will not be printed. So it is similar to list. There is no change at all. Now, 1 2 minus 1. What do you mean by that? 1 to the last one. Last one will not be included. See, 2AC. It is the last one. 1. 1 will not be included. This is same as that is there in the list also. There is no change at all. Now, what is tuple of tup of minus 1? Last one, 1. Minus 3 to minus 1, the same thing. So whatever we have discussed in list, same is applicable here too. No need to spend time on this. Whatever we have done into list is applicable here too. That's why I told you list is very very important. The only change the tuple has with list is it is immutable. Now let us see why it is immutable. See, now similar to what we have discussed earlier. Now, if we want to change what is immutable, we cannot alter the contents, alter the items. Now, see in second index, what is the item present in second index? So, let me take that tuple once again here. Same tuple. I'm just printing the same tuple here. Okay, now I want to change the item at second index. What is the item at second index? Item at second index is A. Now I want to change this A to some other C or D. Now how to do in list? How we have changed banana to mango? See, List example of 2. What is the index? We have assigned as mango. Then see, this cherry becomes mango here. This is the way we have done in list. Now you try to do the same thing with tuple. So here the tuple is TUP. TUP contains these many items. Now I want to change the second indexed item. Second indexed item means A. I want to change it to some D. D. Now let us see. Error. See, tuple is immutable. Tuple object does not support item assignment. So that means we cannot alter or change the items inside the tuple. That is not possible. There is no method available. It is not possible. You keep this in mind. Okay, so this is the only change the tuple has with list. Okay, now we have finished, almost finished tuple. Everything remains same. So no need to go further. Only one change. Now we will discuss the next type is dictionary. Okay, so dictionary also has some applications. Now see, dictionary, the definition, it is unordered, changeable, that means mutable, mutable, unordered, mutable, indexed. The extra thing here it is key value pair is used. So instead of showing items like this, see one by one, and accessing items with index values, here the method is it uses key value pair. Okay, see here this is key value pair. See, this is the key 10, then we have a value. Then 11, this same as indexing. Okay, so 10 Madhav, 11 Ajay, 12 Praveen. Now, if you print this, see, you will get a dictionary like this. So, uh, see, this is the syntax of dictionary. It should be in curly braces like this. This is the bracket type. List means square bracket. This is for tuple, and for dictionary, this type of bracket. That is the only change. Okay, so here values will be saved as key value pairs. So this is the value to be saved, and Ajay, another value to be saved. It should be associated with a key value. I am giving 10. I am giving 11 here. You can give 1, 2, 3, 4 also, no issue. 1 Madhav, 2 Ajay, 12 Praveen. Then later when you call this, you should use the same key. In order to obtain the value Madhav, you should use this 10. That is the key value. If you give 1 here, you use 1, no issue. Okay, so let us see the same list here. D is equal to bracket open. Uh, I'm giving a key value 10 and colon. Then what is the value? See, I told you there is no need to give 10 there. You can give 1, 2, 3, anything you want. Okay, I'm just giving 10. Then Madhav, the next value Ajay. It should be associated with the key 11. The next value Praveen. It should be associated with a key value. Here I am using 12. Now I am printing that. This is a dictionary. So let us check the type of this type. Type of D. It is a dictionary. DACT. Now in order to see the key values, print D dot keys, or without using this print also this will work. D dot keys. See what are the keys? 10, 11, 12. Dictionary keys are 10, 11, 12. Print off. I am just giving print. Dictionary key values are 10, 11, and 12. This is the way to know the key values. Now, keys. Now, in order to know the values, what are the values here? Madhav, Ajay, Praveen. So, in order to know that, D dot values, you print D dot values, you will get the values present corresponding to each key. See, Madhav, Ajay, Praveen. Okay, now if you want to call this Madhav, what is the key associated with Madhav? It is 10. You just call like this. See, D of 10. D is the dictionary. D of 10 gives the value corresponding to key 10. So this is how we will call each and every value in dictionary. We will use the key value. Key. So okay. So here every item will be saved along with the key. That's all. Every item will be saved along with the key. And this key need not be integers all the time. See here I have shown 10, 11, 12. Need not be 10, 11, 12 integers. Need not be integers. You can use string also. See here the key is string high. High is the key. Here the value is Madhav. That is possible. Here 11 is the key. It is Ajay. That is also possible. See high is the key for the first value, 11 is the key for the second value. So like that, see when you call high, Madhav will come. Okay, similarly this Madhav need not be a string, it can be an integer also, whatever it may be, no issue. It allows heterogeneous data types, that also is there. Now this is how we will use a dictionary. Now see, uh, okay, so this much we have seen. Any doubt up to this? Similar to the list tuple, only change is here key value pairs. Every value, every item will be associated with a key. Now if you want to call one item, we want to specify the key inside the square brackets. Previously, if we want to call an item, we should specify the index of that particular item, but here instead of index, the key value. But in some of the newer versions, I think that indexing is also allowed in dictionary, but I'm not familiar with that. If you want, you can check it by yourself. But this is a normal way. Okay, so now we will proceed. Now, from the definition, it is unordered. See, there is no order. Is there any order here? No. 10, 11, 12. It can be 11 here, uh, 10 here, 12 there. There is no issue in that. See, when you display the keys, see 11, 10, 12 comes. Now, when you call D of 10, what corresponds to 10 will come. 10, what is 10 there? Corresponds to 10, Ajay is there. Okay, it is not ordered, it is unordered. Okay, that is the difference between this dictionary and other tuple. There is one difference between this dictionary and tuple list. Those things are ordered, but here there is no order. Only key value pairs. Okay, now it is one more thing is here. It is changeable. It is mutable. It is mutable. Now let not show that. See here D1. See The same dictionary D1, same dictionary D1. I want to include one more value here. I want to append one more value here. So you use a new key. I'm using a new key. So D1 of 13 is equal to Bipin. Now you just print D1. See the new dictionary. See the new key value pair has been added here. 13. Then the value is Bipin. So like this, you can change the dictionary. That is, it is mutable. It is unordered. Again, I'm telling you, it is unordered.